Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a good weekend. I don't really know why I'm flying my fork around like this. But what I wanted to do today is, it is currently about 2 o'clock here in the very oddly lit England at the moment. And what I wanted to do, I know a lot of people enjoy mukbangs. I have done one before, which is in my channel, one of my original videos. But what I wanted to do is do a new one, and I'm absolutely starving again, so I just thought, why not film myself eating whilst I have a chit chat catch up with you guys. So what I've got today, and also one of the reasons why I wanted to do this mukbang was because I love watching mukbangs. Trisha Paytas's ones are my favourite. But obviously a lot of the mukbangs that I watch aren't that healthy, and I kind of want to do one where the food is a bit healthier. So I know, obviously, like me, I love watching people properly binge, but now and again it's also quite good to watch someone eat something pretty healthy. So what I've made is I've made Sriracha chicken, which is one of my favourite and easiest meal preps ever. So I made it for my lunch, and it's frozen chicken breasts with frozen peppers if you're being extra lazy like me and you just can't be bothered to chop. So frozen chicken breasts, frozen peppers, Sriracha hot sauce, soy sauce, ginger, chilli, garlic and Chinese allspice. I've got some lettuce, which is it needs to get eaten really, and then this kind of looks a bit minging, but I can promise you that it is actually tastes quite nice. Lidl do some lentils which are ready to go. They're basically frozen. They've only just brought them in and I really like them. So it's brown lentils with coconut and mixed veg. So I'm going to tuck into this. And I also put up on my Instagram stories and I asked for a few little chit-chatty subjects to discuss. But honestly, I'm absolutely starving, so I'll try and eat it pretty slowly. Do you know what? I'm quite tempted just to rest this on a cushion, but I want you to be able to see it. I have got a tray downstairs, but I just can't be bothered. I am starving, guys. I did my training this morning. I've only had a protein shake since. So yeah, it's a bit more of a useful angle now because I can kind of plonk. Actually, why don't I do this? I don't know why I've not thought of doing this. But I hope everyone's doing okay. It's never attractive when you're eating, is it? So I'm just trying to I don't know how people do it and edit it and make it look so good. But I also feel like it's hard to then enjoy your food because you're focusing on when you're filming as well. But I'm gonna try and not overthink this and just have a chit chat and eat my food and do that basically. I also don't like talking with my mouth full, so it is a bit of a weird thing having to talk and eat at the same time without doing that. So this week has absolutely flown by for me. If you don't already know, I do have a day job, so I'm a complaint handler, and we've had a few people off ill and it's just been a manic week. So I've been non-stop this week, and it's almost payday, so there's a positive. And yeah, I don't know whether to talk about this, but I've sadly been ghosted by a mysterious man. I'm not going to name and shame him because he probably won't even watch these videos, but this is why I don't date. It's just so stressful to get to know someone, and it makes you wonder when you get ghosted and stuff like that. There's genuinely, you want to know why, you want to know why the person has decided not to see you again, but it's just they don't care. And you've got to kind of just accept that they are basically Casper, the friendly ghost, and they've ghosted you. So, my other issue is that, by the way, I do quite enjoy mixing my food around, so it is going to end up being an absolute mess. The thing with ghosting is, as well, you don't have to do it that way. Like, you could just message someone and say, look, I don't want to see you again, you know. But then, my other question is, why do people ghost you, like not reply to your messages, but then they still watch everything you do? So they go on your Instagram stories and they watch it like they're in the Hannah Saunders fan club. Like, I don't really understand it. I'm sure women probably do that to guys as well, but apparently it's called haunting when people do that, so I don't understand that, because it's a bit like you're on your phone anyway, so it is like basically they want to kind of watch what you're doing, but they just obviously don't want to be honest and say they don't want to see you again. I've been single now for, it'll be 5 years next year. Yeah, 5 years. And I am like trying to just get out there and date more. And it's quite wild for me that I can say I've had 3 dates this year compared to like the last few years I've had nothing. But it's just the whole like rejection of it, and it's just draining. Like, do girls wear the same outfits? Like, what? How do people do it? Like, how do you do it? If you're watching this and you're like really good at going on dates without attaching yourself to them and getting feelings, please let me know. I have also got some water and a cup of tea. I might just have some water in a minute. I'll have me brew after. Oh, that's better. Now, what I did, because I knew that I'd need some things to talk about whilst I eat, so I asked on my Instagram stories about like what kind of topics should I talk about in like a chit chat mukbang. This food is banging, by the way. Let's have a look. Let's see what people have asked me. I'm going to do oldest first as well, you know, only make it fair. So, someone put, because I put on my Instagram that I've seen the Bristol Bears, would I, have I ever been to Twickenham to see England play? I haven't, but I'd love to. I do actually enjoy rugby, and I kind of imagine if you've seen an England game, how like amazing the atmosphere must be. Plus, I'd love to date a rugby player. You never know, guys. It's so late for me yet. Someone said, what are my Christmas and New Year plans? And have I got any travel plans for next year? Do you know what? It's a bit worrying, really, that I can't actually say I've got anything planned for Christmas this year. I mean, obviously I'm not like, obviously I've got Christmas Day, I've got Christmas Eve off this year, which is my first Christmas Eve off in 6 years, so I don't actually know what I'm going to do with myself. So, I'm going to see my friends, see my family, obviously do the whole Christmas dinner malarkey. But Christmas dinners for the last few years have been quite eventful. Sorry guys, I'm back. Ever since I've put my camera in HD, it means I'm running a bit low, less on the old storage, so I need to go through and delete a load of stuff off my memory card and my disc, but I just can't be bothered. But back to Christmas. That's a really random tangent. So we had, for the past couple of years, we've had quite eventful Christmas days. So one Christmas, I've bought all the Christmas dinner food, turkey's in the oven, getting ready to do the rest of the food because we're like, right, the turkey's going to be done. Looked down at the oven and I was like, why is the light off? And everyone was like, no, I don't know, like, it must be on, like, it must have been on for ages. Oh no, our oven broke down on Christmas Day. And if ever there's a meal which you want to save, is Christmas dinner, because it's the most expensive meal of the year. Like, let's be honest, let's not beat around the bush. So we tried to salvage it. I did every kind of workaround I could ever do, but it just wasn't cutting the mustard. So what we ended up doing was basically, my nan and granddad were out for the day. They live around the corner from me. They were at my uncle's. I think my granddad was a bit drunk. But but what basically then we had to do was go around their house, pinch their oven and eat Christmas dinner at theirs. But because on Christmas Day we just like to be lazy, so I'm talking no makeup, really ugly pyjamas, like nothing wrong with ugly pyjamas, but you know what I mean, like really comfy, like your ratty pyjamas. Had them on, ran round to my nan and granddad's in my lovely pyjamas and had Christmas dinner. So that was a great Christmas. We did end up getting a replacement oven, but like the one day that it breaks is on Christmas Day when nothing's open either. And then the year after, we all got stomach bugs, so we got that gastroenteritis. So my mum was gone on Christmas Day, like she was just, it was a write-off. And because me and my dad had just recovered from this gastroenteritis, we didn't even want Christmas dinner. So yeah, I don't even remember what I had on that Christmas. I think I just had crackers and cheese, but we did have Christmas dinner in the end a couple of days after, but obviously it's not the same really, is it? I mean, Boxing Day you can just about get away with it, but that was a toughie. So this year, I just want a normal Christmas. I don't want to get a stomach bug, and I don't want the oven to break down on Christmas Day. So as long as we get those two out of the way, I'll be happy. And in terms of plans for next year, I haven't got anything planned. Like, I normally try and get my birthday week off. And I think me and my parents would want to go to Spain next year again. But nothing planned yet. I'm really aiming just to kind of date more, get some plans booked in. Oh, I know what one thing I am doing. I am hoping to see more of like my gals next year. So I'm going to Glasgow in January, which I'm very excited about. Went to Edinburgh, obviously you saw my vlog, so I'll probably vlog this as well. But I loved Edinburgh. The only thing that upsets me at times about Brexit is I think, is something going to happen to the trams there? I don't know, but I'm very excited to do that. I loved Edinburgh. People were lovely as well, so I'm sure Glasgow is going to be the same. Personally, I want to carry on with my YouTube, with my blogging, and I want to boss my day-to-day job, so I'm just kind of focusing on my career, and just continuing to grow really, so continuing with my body progress, and just continuing to share my journey with everyone. Another good Christmas related question. I'm getting loads of Christmas questions. Someone has asked me, when is it okay to play Christmas music? I think, my opinion, it's only acceptable to watch Christmas music watch Christmas music, play Christmas music around mid to the end of November. I mean, I don't mind the occasional little blout of Mariah Carey, but I feel like at the moment, if it's played at the moment, it is a bit too soon, and we're on like whatever date we're on now, like the 14th of November. So I would say in a week's time, it'll probably be acceptable. Someone else asked me what TV shows and films I like other than RuPaul's Drag Race. It's gone, by the way, that was banging. I don't actually know like what other things I watch. Like, I tend to watch a lot of Hey You, so obviously I was on the advert for it a couple of years ago, but I genuinely was a paying subscriber, still am. So I do love me some Kardashians. I watch it religiously when the new episodes come out. I do get quite excited. I've been starting to watch some of the old series back as well. In terms of films, I quite like gritty or like lads films. So I like Need for Speed, I like Wolf of Wall Street. I need to get into a new series on Netflix because I've not watched Power. Like, I'm done with Power now, so I need something else. If you've got any suggestions, leave them below. Two other questions. So someone asked me if I'm ticklish. I'm definitely ticklish. I'm a bit of a jumpy person anyway, so if someone like tickles my tummy or tickles my feet, it depends how they do it, but if they tickle it in a certain way, then yeah, it's a bit of a worry. And the final question, which I'll end on, is someone asked me what's important in my life. Genuinely, my family are my world. And including family, I mean like my family friends and my friends, like my best friends I've known since I was like a toddlers. So to me, like in terms of that, family, like making my family proud of me, like when I think of what I want to do in my life, my family are always at the forefront. So they're definitely one of the most important things in my life. I would eventually love to have a husband, which is like my dream, but obviously I can't force things. I have to kind of love myself and just see if someone comes along. But I think also I always just try and focus on being the best person I can be for my family, for my friends. And I'm always just quite driven, so in terms of weight loss and fitness and everything else, I'm just always really driven to like go after my goals and keep inspiring people. I've made a really good cup of tea, by the way. Before I end this, I was just going to say, I don't think I'm going to do a progress video next week on the old YouTube, what you're watching now. I've done obviously 6 of them, so I kind of think that maybe I should do one every 2 Thursdays, just because obviously I'm kind of now back to the way I was before I went on holiday, so I don't really know if there's any point me doing it now. I'm kind of focusing now on like my overall body, getting myself like looking buff and banging in the run up to Christmas. So I think I'm going to do one of those videos once a fortnight. So you won't get one next Thursday, but you'll have one the Thursday after. And yeah, like I just enjoy making content, and I can get quite anxious and lonely at times, so it is quite nice having someone to talk to, and I kind of feel like mukbangs are really great for just watching that and, you know, catching up with the world. So yeah, I'm going to finish my brew. I've got to wash up the old plate now I've eaten. And I hope you all had a lovely weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. If you enjoy me doing mukbangs, if you want me to do any other kind of videos, please let me know in the comments below. Give it a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.